Yo, what's up? Uh, it's gonna be short, man. Just want to go over what's been going down. You know, um, what's been going down around here. Let me do a sound check. All right, we good. But anyway, it's been a lot going on in the last, I say, 48 hours, right? We got a whole bunch of new drama or beef that's been sitting on the stove stewing. You knew it was gonna spill over. 48 hours, right? We got a whole bunch my fucking phone. But anyway, we got True Freeman basically going against every fucking body. The bum, the monkey, the retard that is victim on. Tommy as usual, but I don't count Tommy in this lineup. Um, Styles, it's been hot and heavy. You know, uh, what I don't understand is he called for 10 men. 10. He wanted 10 of us from this side or whatever to go against him. And yet when those four, and really he was on the panel with three of them, he cried foul, sabotage, ambush, you know, um, that I didn't get, because you asked for 10 and then they gave you three, and then you said how motherfuckers was it was a conspiracy and that they were on Tommy's payroll. I didn't get that. I expected him to handle that better, especially when three is 30% of 10. You know, Styles went at him. I just think I think his reaction to it all. I was a little disappointed because I wanted to see what he would do with 10. Now me, I'm a bad motherfucker, but I can't take 10. You know what I'm saying? I couldn't do 10 at once. You know, that shit is wild. You know, so but a lot of motherfuckers got a new beef with True Freeman. I find Victor Moan's beef with Freeman to be hilarious because, I've been in Freeman's chat. I've watched, what I could of his show, and he's a great. His thing is monologuing, and Vic's thing is monologuing. Now having that conversation with two adults, that they leave a lot to be desired, because they both have strong voices and um, they both are guilty of excessive run-on sentences. So, to have them beefing, it's crazy that either one of them get a word in edgewise because they both are conversation stranglers. So, and Vic used to be, Team Freeman, and now they have a beef. So, but anyway, I enjoyed it. It was yesterday was really wild, um, and I look forward to see how this shit plays out. Um, you know, um, and then today this is gonna be short, y'all. So I ain't gonna be here all day. It's I got off early. It's 2:42 here, and it's Friday. So, but yeah. So we got the bum. The bum's been doing a lot of fucking crying, and see, I was a little disappointed um, that he was able to shift the focus from his faggot ass son to other YouTubers, to Tommy, to Monty and all this. Well, it's not even a shift. It's just that because ain't nobody making videos to them, and that's what he's mad about. What kills me about this fat, out of shape, lazy nobody is that he claims to be the king. He screams how he runs shit, how he's the master of this sector, and yet he's always trying to drag other people into his bullshit, or he wants you to back him up on shit. Like when Tommy went on this Lamar Jr. Fucking campaign, he made a fucking apology video straight with motherfucking harps playing in the background, soft music. The motherfucker was talking about black people got to like each other better. What he was going to do for the black community. I mean, just a defeated motherfucker, right? And 24 hours later, he's talking about them showers with a vengeance. That shit is just, I mean, it's awful, but I'm like, wow, here's a motherfucker that don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you just went from peace to war in 8 hours. You on the video with Victor Moan of all people, but you the king. You can stand up on your own, but you need Vic or you needed him at that point. And that shit was wild, man. You know, he's talking, and Snake Loke, and again, Snake Loke, uh, uh, LA's beef, Lamar's beef, LA's beef with Monty, that is a perfect storm. Snake Loke always got a barrel full. Whenever it comes to Monty, look no further. Snake Loke has what you need. And that video he was able to hide behind that video, you know, that little collage or whatever. And it's fucked up because I think deep down we all hate that bum because he's fucking stupid, right? I mean, if you're not stupid, if you ain't on the Vuk Bobby Norris level, which Bobby Norris is baby Vuk, if you ain't on that level, then you know he turns your stomach because he's so fucking stupid. Oh man, I can't believe I took my attention to the fucking chat. And Marcy G, hey Marcy G, man, listen, I told you about spamming my chat with the same shit. You know, cut it out, man. I don't want to block your faggot ass because you know I know you're a loser. I mean, you look forward to every time I pop up to do something, but just calm down, bitch. It's Friday, man. Take that motherfucking those beads out your ass. But anyway, you know, he's always asking motherfuckers, man, such and such did this. Where's your video? And I just don't feel like that's what a man should say to other men. If you're in battle in war and you call yourself a general, why the fuck are you asking the enemy why they bombing on you? They got, why don't you worry about France? You know what I'm saying? I don't get that. Like when I'm at war, when I'm making videos against motherfuckers, man, I didn't ask people to lay off me and focus on some other shit. No, I'm gonna smoke you. I'm gonna drop my videos until you shut the fuck up. You gonna find something else to do besides fucking with me. I'm not gonna beg the sector. Why ain't y'all doing this? How come y'all not doing that? I don't get that, man. You know, but again, we're not dealing with no smart motherfucker. We dealing with a fucking retard. And he doesn't. What blows my mind is that he really doesn't understand why people single him out. He talks about how he can, you know, ain't no load too heavy. He can bear whatever. But then when motherfuckers zero in on him, when you got Blackfoot Freddy and me and Beasley and Troll Father, and when the sector descends upon him, he starts crying like, "Why y'all picking on me? You talk the most shit, you dumb broke bastard. You're the reason why motherfuckers pick on you. You're the reason why everybody can't watches you and goes over your material with a fine-tooth comb. It's your fault. It's your fault your son was called a fag on the fucking internet for the world to see. It's your fault that motherfuckers are inboxing your son on Facebook all types of fucked up shit, calling him a bitch and a faggot and all this other shit. It's your fault your son called you crying, talking about, "Daddy, what the fuck you done? It's your fault. You talk this shit." How do you even say the word faggot after what has been revealed about your boy is beyond me. The biggest faggot in your world is your son, your firstborn. There's all this shit you talking about with Monty and Tommy and all this other shit, that ain't got nothing to do with your fucking son. Unless your premise is faggot shit is okay, your son is a fag and y'all are too, so faggot shit is okay. Unless that's where you going, you need to shut the fuck up. And you need to take this fucking abuse. You know, your son, the way he's acting, them videos, I mean, that whole fucking library's worth of fag shit that needs to be discussed because of you. You talk the most shit. You label motherfuckers that you don't even know. You never have no proof of any type of sexual activity one way or other. You label them as homosexuals. The whole while, the only fag, the biggest fag was your son. That's why motherfuckers talk shit about your son. And I wasn't here for the first round. I don't know how that shit, how you was able to weasel your bitch ass out of that one. I don't get that, but I'm here for this one. And anytime I hit live, I go live, we're gonna dedicate some time to your faggot ass son. I mean, there's no justifying him twerking his neck and his ass, him constantly in makeup as a woman. There's no justification for that, because it don't matter if everybody over here's got a wig in the closet. Your son got one, and you the biggest homophobe. Well, I ain't gonna say homophobe, but you the biggest motherfucking finger pointer around here. So it don't matter what other motherfuckers doing. Your son, his life is in the spotlight. So who the fuck cares? That's what you don't get because you're fucking stupid. And I'm not letting you off with that. Trying to get everybody to fucking focus on other shit. That don't make none. That ain't got nothing to do with the price of tea in China. Your son is a fag. Your son is out here. I mean, just sitting with his. He was the one video. He's sitting next to that girl at that game with his hand in between his legs, and he just, did his little neck diddy bop and did his mouth all faggoty. I mean, that's your son. It ain't about comedy, and I disagree with Nightcrawler saying he's imitating other popular Viners or whoever the fuck. I mean, because that shit is popular, but at the same time, I mean, don't make it no less gay. It doesn't. You know what I'm saying? So, UKDQ. Damn, I keep looking at the fucking chat and I shouldn't. UKDQ. The boy is a grown man. So we're not talking about teenagers or any of that other shit. And truth be told, L. Acer is the biggest child roaster around here because he talks about what Alex has seen and all this other shit, other people's fucking little children. I'm talking about a grown man. I mean, that's what I'm doing. I'm talking about a grown man, an adult, a motherfucker that is beyond juvenile years. That's what I'm talking about. And I'm talking about him being a faggot. You know what I'm saying? And the bum is trying to sweep this under the rug, and I'm not letting it happen. I wasn't here for the first round. I feel like I have to be the fucking the goddamn faggot slayer because that's what his son was. Because this motherfucker talk about what's gay, who's sucking thumbs, who's sucking dick, who's doing this, who's doing that. But your son is supposed to reflect you. And he's out here with fucking hoop earrings. Your son. So, you talk about all the hoes he got. No, there's no video proof of that. But I've seen him be 1,000 little girls' bestie. And I saw this motherfucker neck roll on call for no reason, sitting with a white bitch cooning and acting like a faggot. The neck roll wasn't even called for, and that's just his calling card. So no, I'm not letting that fucking go up under the rug. You gotta address your son being a faggot, and you talk all this shit. You supposed to be such an alpha male. You got all these motherfucking great ideas, and you're the leader of the black sector. But here it is. Your fucking heir to your whatever the fuck you leave in this world is bitch made. I just don't get that. The only thing that we haven't seen is an actual physical homosexual sex act, but he came a hair short of that when he went in trying to film people's flaccid penises at the urinal. That's just a tick from getting a dick in your rear or a dick in your mouth. That's just that much of a difference. Because when you want to film limp penises, you don't give a fuck what condition a dick is in. You just want a dick. And that's what your son did. So this is something that I'm not going to let go. The sector's going to have to boo me off the stage before I stop talking about your homosexual son, because you talk too much shit. Yeah. Oh yeah. Be sick. I keep letting you fucking chat. I'm sitting there trying to look off into space, and then my peripheral will catch that fucking chat, and then I gotta address it because shit I read, and So, but back to what I was saying, man. I'm not about to let that go. This motherfucker, he comes around, and like I told y'all on my last fucking show, or whatever the fuck, and everybody who's sitting there like, oh, but he's a boy, boy. All of y'all doing that. You sit and think, would he show you that mercy? And the answer is fuck no. He ain't showing you shit. And I ain't giving him shit, because if it was in reverse, it would rain videos about my faggot son. So I ain't letting that shit ride just because. Fuck it. He wouldn't give me that mercy. And this shit has never been fully addressed. I talked to my son about them videos. The next thing you know, you justify the videos because he's got a ton of followers. And then we find out he's got 1,000 in 2 years. Then that came up to be a lie. I mean, give me a fucking break, man. Hell no. Hell no. It's his fault the boy's gay. He don't know that boy. He didn't raise that boy. He didn't, like me. When I had my daughter, my whole way of thinking changed. I was like, okay, all right, well, you can't be doing this dumb shit no more. You got to slow down on everything, blah, 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 blah. My way of thinking changed, but with him, him having a son, if having a fucking son, your namesake, does not change your fucking life, nothing will. And he's in his 40s, still acting like a child, thinking like a child. You had a son, and what did you do? Did you say, you know what? Let me tighten up. Let me be a provider. Let me do this and that. Let me be a real father. Hell no. That motherfucker kept playing in the slums. Nothing can change this motherfucker, man. It's in his fucking bone marrow to be a fuck up. Nothing changes this motherfucker. He didn't sit here and say, make this boy, let me make him the best version of me. Let him be the me that I should have been. Hell no. Motherfucker grew up making all alone, sitting there, putting on his mama's fur coats and carrying her purse, acting like her, pretending he's at the gas station. Let me get on pump. I mean, like a bitch, and it's your fault. And all of this came to light. So I'm not letting it ride. So, you know, he won't talk about it. He won't answer it. He won't discuss it in his chat. But we can come here and we can talk about it. I have a lot of questions about you being the biggest shit talker, the biggest fucking idiot around here. But you got this gay son that you have tucked away. That you like to paint to us that he's this, you know, talented child. And where's the talent? Does he have a talent to, you know, is he a camera hider, a camera sneaker? He knows how to perfectly tuck a fucking GoPro and walk into the men's room. Is that his fucking talent? Because I ain't seen none. He acts like a bitch. Is that his talent? Because if you tell me that's his talent, him being a bitch, him being a cross-dresser, then I'll give you that. But show me the talent. Because all he's doing is, first of all, is unoriginal, copycat. Bitches be like, that bullshit. That's corny. You know what I'm saying? But you sit here acting like he's some fucking savant. And then when we fucking see what he's out there producing, straight up faggot shit, now you want to be silent. Now you want to talk about other motherfuckers. What the fuck does whatever Monty, whatever Tommy does, what the fuck does that have to do with your son? Because they didn't put that lipstick on your son did. So when he was out here trying to read other dudes' fucking palms, pretending to be Miss Cleo, whatever the fuck Monty was doing in Philly and whatever the fuck Tommy was doing in Atlanta ain't got nothing to do with your son sitting there with hoop earrings in his nipples, recording that shit in Benton Harbor. Ain't got nothing to do with it. So I'm not letting it ride. That's that real shit. You know, everybody else is, you know, hi. You want to, and you just don't get it. You want to still fucking leech off of fucking tragedies like a barnacle up under the belly of a whale. You're just disgusting. You don't even fully diagnose or dissect the issue and how black people can react to it. You just go on this emotional yelling spree, and it's fucking stupid. Your fucking video, such and such gets hurt or killed, and this and that and that and this. It's terrible. You're not even good at it. There's no insightful fucking revelation that you come up with. It's like, oh, wow, I never thought of it like that. Hell no. All it is the dirty version, the lazy version of some shit Tyreek might have thought, and then replace that thought with a better thought that your dumb ass actually says. You're a roaster, a court jester. Stick to that. You're not a thinker because you don't read. You don't know how to think, because if you knew how to think, if you knew how to follow logical paths, you wouldn't have fucking flooded the slums with black children if you knew how to think. So shut this shit up. Telling us what black people need to do coming from you means shit. Period. Because we can see how much black people meant to you. You kept dooming them, condemning them to the slums. And then you get on fucking video today acting like a little fucking girl, screaming at this lady for whatever reason, and all she has to do, and that's with anything, you talk soft to this fucking retard, he'll show you his motherfucking birth canal. No question. Because he came in, you stupid motherfucker, blah, blah, blah. And the next thing you know, oh yeah, you're funny and smart. I mean, which one is it? Is it fire and fucking brimstone? or is it more Tommy I'm sorry video talk? You asking a woman about her sexual preferences and what she's willing to allow in a mate goes nowhere. How many times did you ask her, did she take or does she fuck with bisexual men? And she said yes. You mean to tell me you can be with a man that sucks dick? Yes. You mean to tell me you can be with a dude that's gonna take another dude's pants off? Yes. Those are dead end questions, you stupid motherfucker. Because your goal shouldn't be to tell her who she should surrender that pussy to. You should have stuck on the fucking topic. Why do you think white men are the answer to black women? But you can't do that because all you know how to do is just sit and mire in the muck and filth of degradation. You're fucking stupid. And here's the other thing. Who gives a fuck what she's gonna fuck, her history, what she reveals to her daughter? Who gives a fuck? That's not even newsworthy. None of that shit. Because you ain't the fucking moral police. You talk about what you're going to subject her daughter to. Look what you subjected all of your children to. I'm pretty sure it will make more sense to let you, hey, daughter, I'm bisexual, and have food on her plate and have access to resources versus not knowing, not having you revealing that to your fucking child, and they grow up broke, starving, and on a path to nowhere. It don't even make sense when you even try to go in these realms because you're not fucking Cliff Huxtable. You're the real life bruh man from the Fifth fucking Flow. You Jerome. And you come on these fucking moral tyrants and that shit it blows my fucking mind. You don't even know how to talk to nobody. That's why you don't interview people, because you don't fucking know how to. God damn, man. Get on my fucking nerves with that shit. Don't even know how to talk to and then you don't understand how you lost. She finessed your bitch ass, got her point across, and didn't budge from her fucking premise. Because who gives a fuck who she takes her panties off for? That shouldn't have been the line of question you go with her. Why are white men this? Man, she knew that was a fucking a trap question. She finessed your dumb ass, danced around it, and made you sit in the fucking corner. Oh, you smart and all soft and shit. She's supposed to be this fucking bed wench and your fucking enemy. And then why the fuck didn't you nail her to her words? But you can't do that because you're fucking stupid. And you really just want to be heard. Is that you don't have a point to it. You just want to be on record. You fucking idiot. Another window into your real life. You're fucking stupid. Let's look at this chat. All right, Bullet Clubs was here first. Never Lacking. Brand Blake. Nars, what up? Lene, what's up? Port City, what up? UK. Marcus G. Marcy G. Already saw your faggot ass. Black Architect was going down. Let's see. Cali Prepper, what up? Elm City, what's up? Let's see. Here we go. Soap and Water, what up? Does not condone roasting people's children. What's up? Oh, that's UKDQ. I thought that was Soap and Water. My bad. Black Cherubin, what up? Picard booted LA from show. Picard believes his legs will grow back if he keeps booting LA from his own show. Oh, man. Black Nameless, what up? Let me scroll down. Breakheart, what up? Let's see. Haven Bullets, what's up, man? Scorpio Sexy, what's up? Psycho was going down. Beasley, what up? Marcy G, shut the fuck up, lay off his son. Eat a dick, faggot. Jafar Blackman was going down. Hey, Jafar. Hey, man, people are holding you solely responsible for the True Freeman versus everybody beef that's going on. MJ, I echo Chris's same sentiments. I'm still waiting for the bundle to address his faggot ass son. Like ignoring is going to turn him straight. And lipstick Lamar Jr. Oh, man. Let's see. Yeah, yeah. MJ gets it. Yeah. Chris Cosby's pissed, huh? Well, I'm not upset. I'm just sick of, motherfuckers just pulling this dumb shit. And that's the thing about the interview today, especially, Leilani, what's up? Um, Upper Room Ministry. Yeah, that's the thing, man. With the interview with Sansaray, he kept asking her same questions, man. And that's why I even typed that in the chat. Like he's badgering her with these same fucking questions. I mean, how many times can you ask her if she'll take a man that'll take a dick? How many yeses does it take? You know what I'm saying? And she even said, like, hey, that's on you. Her whole a real man does that. Okay. She's gonna stay on that side, you stay on that side, and you just lost, man. That shit was just crazy. You know what I mean? You don't like gay women, that's fine, or bisexual women, that's fine. But why is this worth our time? You know what I'm saying? Because I thought it was just gonna be fireworks. Because I don't take the bum seriously, and I wouldn't tune in for nothing intellectual. I just thought it was just gonna be a bombing campaign. You know what I'm saying? I was interested to see if she could hold up. Because the bum, like all the retards, like Victor Moan, they use their platforms to choke the shit out of the whoever's in front of him. So he would just overtalk her, scream and yell and boot her. And that's ultimately what happened in the end, because he got frustrated that she wanted to finish her fucking sentences and all of that. You're asking dumb questions and you mad that you get these fucking 2 minute, 3 minute fucking responses. You're not asking nothing serious. And then you just get mad, calling her fat face and all this other shit and get on some horses. I mean, you're just a stupid motherfucker, like a little boy. You know what I'm saying? This shit is crazy. You just tipped over your fucking table and you're a bitch, man. That's the same way him and the rest of these fucking retards run their chat, except for Vic. Vic runs his chat. I think everybody runs their chat. They shit terrible, but you can actually go in Vic's chat, and I do this every time he goes live. If I'm there, you could talk tons of shit to Vic, and he won't budge. But you say one thing that the bum don't like, you out of there. But he wants to talk shit about how True Freeman runs his shit. You know what I'm saying? I mean, the shit is just crazy, man. You know. What are y'all talking about? Uh, Hello? Oh, network connection expecting difficulties. All right. Hey, type 871 if you can hear me. Okay, all right. I'm back. All right, all right, all right. Hey, what's up, Black AP? Appreciate that. Fucking Google, man. Yeah, it's showing that I'm good now. I just saw the monkey went through the same shit, man. Okay, thanks everybody. I appreciate it. We back on. We back on. 178. Gun Streets did that on purpose. Oh man. Oh god. Uh Perverted Justice has cases on all you niggas. Shoe program, motherfuckers. That's from Chris Hansen. Spider-Man, yeah, the monkey's a coward for sure. But yeah, man, I mean, this motherfucker's the bum, man. That shit really aggravates me, man. How he tries to profit from just, and then he doesn't offer any real content, man. And that's why his subscriptions don't go up. Because you may get some motherfuckers to click on it to see what your dumb ass got to say. But once they hear you, man, they forget about you. You know what I'm saying? That shit is wild. Sansa Ray accepted her exterminator job with LA. Adam Johnson, I don't get that one. Oh y'all, I haven't seen Doctor Strange. I'm scheduled to go, so that's why this ain't gonna be a long one. But I'm lightweight expecting it to be so. They never really properly used Doctor Strange in the books, and I don't expect the movie to really go too far. And he's one of those characters that since they didn't sell him off to somebody that they own, that they just throwing out there. Doctor Strange, until in my opinion, Marvel should have just threw him on Netflix and get a reaction from the people. But you know, and then put him in the film. But yeah, he's never been properly utilized. I mean, I saw him at his best, shit, what 20 plus years ago in the Infinity Gauntlet, you know. But yeah, no, he's never really been used right. Nars, Nars, you really okay? All right, well, I'll see. I'll see. Break Heart, how you and LA first cross paths? Um, shit, man. I was on fucking with YouTube a few years ago, just simply watching shit, man, and fucked around, stumbled across Tommy. Then from Tommy, stumbled across everybody he's beefing with, which was this whole sector, and then stumbled across Black Authority, Tariq Nasheed. I rented Tariq's content first, and then Tommy. Then from there, and then that's how it was. Then I started following motherfuckers, and they was advertising their VTR shit. I called in, and the rest is history. Chris, you think the YouTube Gold and the Monster guy gonna throw hands? Who the fuck is YouTube Gold? Let's see. Psycho says you have a mirror in your room. Please boot her. Uh, a minor is. Oh, that's me fucking that word up. I'm sorry. It is minor, clear as day. Oh, that's Lay. Lay is only 17 years old. I see y'all saying that, but I don't oh, I ain't seen no proof or whatever. Make a video. Tell me all about it. Silent. What's going down? But no. It's my fault, Psycho. I fucked the word up. I was reading shit that wasn't there. But yeah. I'm worried about Doctor Strange though. Because again, eh, they ain't really. I used to be in the comics heavy, like every Tuesday or every Wednesday, going and buy that shit. And I used to buy his books, and they just never really. I mean, they didn't have the right team to really. I always felt like his skill set should have been on some super dope shit, but they never just put it together, man. You know, they just never did. Chris Ass Black Architect. Uh, oh shit, Brass Knuckles Breeze in the house. So, but yeah, man, I used to be big on comics, man. Huge, huge. I heard Dormammu makes an appearance in the movie. And Gun Streets. See, here, like I said, man, when you have a character that's kind of you rolling the dice with, like I think Doctor Strange is, they should have just threw him on a series to really introduce the audience to. Now, motherfucker, that they really need to actually redo that they ruined was Ghost Rider. They need to redo that. They fucked that up, and Ghost Rider's a dope ass character, and they fucked it up. Wrong cast, terrible, just awful. That's some shit you can redo and throw out there, and motherfuckers will react to it. Doctor Strange is a gamble like a motherfucker, man. But I get it. They own them, so they might as well do something with them. But I'm like, man, y'all should have took a fan poll or something, because he ain't. It's a lot of other motherfuckers y'all could have gave a movie to for real. They ruining him on Agents of Shield. See, Nars, truth be told, I don't watch Agents of Shield. That shit looks awful to me. That shit looks awful to me. I've seen the little because I'm on YouTube. I'm subscribed to so much wild shit. I've seen people, say that he was on there, and that show just looks so unappealing. And I know Fox is about to do some mutant shit for this that's coming out this fall or whatever, or early next year, whenever the fuck. I've seen previews of that, but Fox has been fucking up the X-Men, so I don't expect that to be good either. You know, um, yeah, X-Men, like, and the problem is. Um, Marvel sold them out so soon, and now these other companies own these fucking characters, and they just get to put out anything. Them X-Men movies are, man, they've just steadily gotten worse. You know, the Fantastic Four, which is a Marvel fucking staple, they've ruined it. And because Sony and Fox and all these other companies are holding these characters hostage, Marvel has decided not to put out books on them. There is no Fantastic Four magazine anymore. There is no new X-Men characters, because whatever they put out, Fox owns them. You know what I'm saying? This shit is wild. Hey, Adam Johnson, Justice League is gonna suck too. DC, um, to me, DC. Now I'm not anti-DC, but Marvel is always my squad. DC, they just don't learn. Now they hit a home run with the Batman shit. Like Batman shit always flies off the shelf, and it's always fairly decent film. But what they did was they tried to make everybody Batman. That's Superman movies that they've been making recently, and Superman. Well, basically, it was Batman featuring Superman, but all of that shit follows that same dark Gotham type of trying to make it into a fucking. It always falls flat. And they got the same motherfucker that has fucked up all this other shit. He's doing the Justice League. I mean, now tell me in another case where you would ever go to something fucked up 3 times straight. Would you go to a restaurant and you find a roach leg more than once? You know what I'm saying, man? This is crazy. Hey, but here's the other thing. That Wonder Woman shit looks awful, in my opinion. The Wonder Woman shit looks awful. Because I'm gonna say this now. They're trying to make it into like a World War I type of era, which is fucking stupid. What they should do is they should make Wonder Woman, and it's the same thing for Marvel. They should follow this for Thor. They should have made those movies, both of them, both franchises, on some Conan shit, on that era type of, Greek mythology, that type of shit, like ancient times type of shit. Instead of bringing Thor into the modern times and all of that, I just think his solo shit should be about Asgard exclusively, but on some Conan type of shit. You know what I mean? Because Marvel's ran series where he's actually been on some Conan, barbaric type of shit in the comic books. He's still Thor with all the power, but the look of it is, Asgard was basically, where the fuck was Conan at? Whatever the fuck he was. They just keep going in the wrong direction. Um, hey, Kelly Prepper. I don't. At first I wasn't cool with dude because I'm thinking Black Panther. I want him to be like like I want him to be like the pinnacle of like black manhood. I want him to be huge. I want him to, I want him to be like, just a, you know, and this guy that they got isn't that. He looks very common. I'm expecting them to get, a black Superman, to be honest. And this guy is very normal looking, but he pulled the role off. But he's very around the way. And I was kind of like, well, as an actor, this is our guy. You got a black cast, black director. You would think that they would get a Michael Jai White type of guy, but maybe not him specifically, but in that type of fucking realm. And they did, man. They got that guy. He's done well. I hope that the movie isn't fucked up, but from what I've read before, they're going to release it in February. And that's a bad time to be releasing, a summer type of movie. They would never release Spider Man in March. Let's see. You know what, man? I'm guilty of never seeing Guardians of the Galaxy. What if Aquaman surprises us? Black Architect, man. That's a roll of the dice. I think that's miscast. Um, and I think it's going to be fucked up. They're going to fuck around and try to make it, on some. They're going to try to make it on land too much, and I think that they're going to fuck that up. And honestly, man, I've never been a fan of Aquaman. I always felt like he was a supporting cast dude. Not nobody to be taken serious. And I think that that's what they should have left him as, like him getting his own movie. Again, throw that shit to the fucking network. See what the people say with that shit. See what you can do. Then make a movie. But you got this guy that who the fuck gives a fuck about the fish dude? I mean, give me a break. Submariner is better. Submariner actually predates Aquaman, but I mean, shit, really. I mean, I like his character better because he's ultimately they made him a mutant, and now he's kind of like on the X side of things now. Or he was when I left him when I stopped fucking with comics. But his character's a lot better. He's a fucking CEO of a lot of shit. He does major fucking, and he goes nuts. So yeah, he's more interesting to read. I would give you that. But that whole water depended on the fucking, that's a big handicap, dog. I mean, for real. Hey, Cali Prepper, man, I think there's a case that Ghost Rider might have been the worst Marvel franchise. They did Bishop dirty in the X-Men movies. Yeah, Black Arts, heavy racism. Shit, they made an ancient Egyptian, not black in Apocalypse. So yeah, man, it shoved plenty dick. Bishop was a beast, yeah, and I feel like they misused him. Storm's another motherfucker with a dog ass power set, skill set, and they misuse her. I mean, I've seen Storm like command tornadoes, hurricanes, make fucking sleet and all types of shit, sleet daggers and hail, fucking missiles. And then somebody just fucks around and throws a rock at the bitch in the midair and then knocks her clean out, clean. I feel like they don't use her correctly because if you can control the wind, then you should be able to suffocate somebody. You know what I'm saying? I think Iceman is another motherfucker that I thought that they didn't use correctly. Like if you're controlling the moisture in the air, then you should be able to stop somebody's heart, like freeze it. Like if I'm standing in front of you, I'm the Iceman, and whoever the fuck, MC Get Busy, I should be able to, with my mutant power, freeze your fucking heart because I control the moisture in the air, and but they don't use them right, and now they make truth be told, shit, the way superheroes have grown. I mean, who the fuck can't punch through ice? Ice only works on bank robbers and purse snatchers. I don't know how far you can go with ice. I mean, because ice melts. Shit. See, here's the thing: a Black Architect, they can't fuck with Storm. Storm's a mutant, so Marvel doesn't own Storm, so they won't touch it. Just like with the Avengers, Quicksilver and Wanda, they're not mutants. They're something else. You can't even say mutants. Actually, Fox owns that word. Hell no. Nah. The Beast, what's going down? Oh wow, they made Iceman gain the reboot. Man, that's terrible, BC. And unnecessary. Like they keep shoving that down people's throats, man. That's crazy. Nah, MC Get Busy would beat Iceman. You hating, lacking. Yeah, man. I just never got that. And now Marvel's eating crow because they heavy hitters. Like, I mean, the Silver Surfer is owned by Fox or Sony or one of them. Marvel can't touch them. You know what I'm saying? How the fuck are you gonna have the Infinity Gauntlet without the Silver Surfer, man? For those who read that book, the Silver Surfer is, man. If you read that series, the Infinity Gauntlet back in the '90s when the shit first came out, I remember when I went to the comic book store and I was late, and I remember that cover with Thanos. It's all black. It got the Infinity Gems. He's in his glove and he's like doing the "Come here, come and get me," Pope man. I went back and bought all them back issues, dog. That's still to this day is my favorite, the favorite thing that I've ever read in my life. I mean, that shit was entertaining, man. That shit was creative. Bet. BET had a good cartoon on Black Panther. Yeah, it was dope. It didn't get any marketing. Yeah, that's true. That's true. Redface, what up? Deadpool fired. I think Cable in the next one. Hey, yeah, Gun Street. Yeah, Marvel's definitely greater than DC at this point. Adam Johnson. They Deadpool's having a problem with a director. The director that they had for the first one, he walked away from it, and now they're talking about getting Quentin Tarantino there's a petition for that to happen, and you know, uh, so damn, Chris, you're a nerd for real, huh? Yeah, hey, yeah. I got a yeah, I'm multifaceted. Yeah, I fuck with the geek shit. You know, hell. I can take it. I give a motherfucker a little bit of everything. Chris Infinity Gauntlet is the best series hands down. Thanos killed half the universe for a bitch. Hey, truth on that, Brand Blake. So you read it then. Yeah, all for death, man. And then had to kill her too. Her and Mephisto. Oh man. I missed Black Panther show. Oh, that's from Elm City. Why did the director leave? I don't know. I don't know that one, Harp. I have no clue. They're trying to get that old blind guy from the movie Don't Breathe to play Cable. I've never seen that lacking, so I don't know. The director left because he didn't want Kyle Chandler for Cable. Damn, they wouldn't budge on that after he delivered a home run. That's some DC shit. Beast lives. If that's true, that's some DC shit. DC does dumb shit like that. Adam Warlock was dope. He's another one Marvel misused, and I don't know who owns him, but I don't know why they won't bring him. Adam Warlock did not piss on Thanos, Red Face. He defeated him, but it wasn't no fucking. Uh, it wasn't like that. Oh, a bit more serious. But I mean, how? But this is what I'm saying. With if this is all true, what y'all saying, these are petty, petty, petty fucking things to not budge on if you're Marvel. And you know what? I think what's crazy. Deadpool is not owned by Marvel. I think whoever Fox or Sony, whoever they were dealing with, allowed Marvel to come on board. Just like what Sony's doing with Spider-Man is coming up. They're allowing Marvel to jump on board with this. But they don't own them, and they Marvel won't get major profits from it. But they're allowing them to and I think the trade-off is they get to use Spider-Man and the Avengers, and they'll be like, okay, well, we'll come on as creative, consultants or whatever the fuck. Like they'll play a role in producing Spider-Man Homecoming, but and that's why he was able to be in the Avengers. But another, what's crazy? I want to see a Hulk movie. You know what I'm saying? They completely abandoned that shit. Hulk ain't been down in like 15 fucking years. So Spawn cartoon on HBO was dark. Yeah, that's something that they dropped, man. Another, it's crazy. People shit on that Spawn movie, man, but I fuck with that Spawn movie, man. Universal getting the Hulk money from Disney. Damn. Marvel boy. And here's what's crazy about that, man. Whenever because they say there was a time when people weren't buying comic books, man, they sold all of their heavy hitters. Why would you do that? Why would you sell Spider-Man, the Hulk? I mean, why would you do that? And it's just crazy how motherfuckers said we don't want Captain America. You couldn't give away Captain America. I mean, man, you sold the fucking X-Men. The 90s is when they hit their peak. Cartoons, and man, they were extremely popular. And Marvel just slutted them out, man. That's just wild. Yeah, I remember hearing some shit like that, Black Architect. The second Hulk was way better than the first. Yeah, the first Hulk was terrible. And that's another one, man. They let what's his face? They let Ed Norton go, and they got this other guy. And it could be said that who plays Bruce Banner don't really don't matter because we really just looking for the mean green, but it matters. Ed Norton was perfect, and this new guy, uh, he pales in comparison. So Hey, Black Arts, right? People forgot the first Hulk. You goddamn right. Marvel was struggling. That's why they sold. But here's the thing, Gun Streets. I think that's something that they say. But okay, well let's say that's true, Gun Streets, right? And it's for everybody we're talking about because they were saying all comics, DC and all this other everything was struggling, right? But it's got to be because of incompetence. Because you should have long ago took this to TV, took this to the movies, and the fact that you're not selling books when you should, the merch. Because I know I was buying all that bullshit, and all my friends was buying that bullshit. I had Spidey and whoever the fuck I had all that shit. The fact that they were struggling is because they're fucking stupid. And now those chickens have come home to roost because now you cannot touch Wolverine. You can't. And now the best guy that play him is leaving the fucking franchise. We're going to get the final one. And I guarantee you that this movie sucks because they keep trying to make Wolverine PG-13 when he's an R-rated character. He has knives coming out of his fist. This should be some gory Friday the 13th level fucking horror, but they don't do it. This final Wolverine looks terrible. Terrible. Because I don't want to watch Wolverine for no fucking acting. I want to watch Wolverine for the carnage. And it's fucked up. Key, what's going down, man? Key, we talking about some geek shit right now. I don't know if you'll be interested. The roast was earlier. Oh, Logan will be R. The Beast Lives. But it don't look like it's gonna be a good R. It's gonna be uh, um, it's gonna be like a dramatic R. Like they may use curse words type of R. Not that he's gonna be tearing people's rib cages open. R. Uh, oh, Elm City, man. Jesus Christ, man. I be trying to bring you into the fold, man, but goddamn, boy, you hate everything that's cool. Hold on, Black Architect. I'm gonna Luke Cage exceeded my expectations. Okay, that's where we at. All right. Yeah, Luke Cage was pretty good, man. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it. So I ain't gonna knock it. But you see, how do you? Well, I guess, man, because I'm thinking like if Luke Cage is somebody you send down to the minor leagues, then you gotta put Doctor Strange there too, man. Y'all never did him right. So just see what the crowd will react to, man. I would be surprised if Doctor Strange is any good, man, because I'm going in that bitch with my goddamn red ink pen. Straight up. I'm going in heavy judgmental. Hey, Jessica Jones. I've never watched that. That's another one that was terrible. It looked bad. About to binge watch all that shit. Yeah, man. Hey, yeah. Fuck with the Luke Cage shit. It's pretty good, man. The way it looked, the way they even tackled some serious issues. It was a great black cast. Some things, but overall, a great bad guy. That guy, his voice, his acting, the bad guy was great. I hope that's not the end of him. But I do hope his bad guys get a lot better though. Because you're only as good as your villain. So if he's constantly knocking out motherfuckers in super suits, this shit'll fall off. I hate X-Men altogether, red face. What the fuck is there to hate about X-Men? I mean, you get so many motherfuckers. How do you hate the X-Men? X-Men is a fucking gumbo of superheroes. How the fuck do you hate the X-Men? They haven't created a character that you like? That's crazy. He is a great character to introduce the multiverse or the concept of a multiverse. You also need Silver Surfer, red face. Yeah, I agree. It's not the next season going to be based around his brother. Really? Key, I want to see how they tie that in. Professor X is a coon. All right. Okay, listen. X-Men is right from the Civil Rights Movement too. Yeah, a Black Architect? I have to forget that because to me it's another example of extreme racism. Like Stan Lee pulled from these two legends and their families don't get a dime from that shit. You know what I'm saying? When literally he's actually captured their essence and made millions from it, you know. But Betty Shabazz and Mrs. King gets nothing, you know. But so I had to ignore all of that shit when I talk about comics. Like, you got to put white supremacy on the shelf for a second and just enjoy or just look at it and judge it from there, because we are talking about extreme uh, um, white supremacy with these all white characters. All the black characters are terrible. You know, I like seeing Luke Cage, but Luke Cage is a terrible character. You know, he's got a major weakness. I mean, you know, the only thing good, you know, he's a step above Batman. You know, which means that I don't think AIDS can kill him, and that's how I rate my heroes. If AIDS can kill you, then you really ain't, you know, you're street level. Like AIDS will kill Spider-Man, so he's street level. Batman, Captain America. AIDS will not kill Wolverine. It won't kill Luke Cage. It doesn't kill the Hulk, Superman. So that's when you go up in a tier for me. AIDS is my barometer, my measuring stick. Like, hey, you know what? If you get AIDS, will you die? Oh, you'll die? Oh yeah, yeah, you street level. I want to see Ashanti play Mystique in X-Men. Man, I couldn't disagree more. I heard X-Men based off of black people. Again, if black people ain't benefiting and if black people don't look, you know, that's just like Gods of Egypt is based off of black people. Are you gonna go see that shit? I mean, give me hey, ooh, you know. So fuck that. LA's roaches can penetrate Luke Cage's skin. Nars for the win. Professor X is MLK. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I mean, but again, they, you know, yeah, fucking can't be a superhero weakness. Yeah, you got to pay attention to the end and the start of Luke Cage, and you will see the plot twist. I'm gonna have to go back and gonna have to go back and look at that key, because I really enjoyed that bad guy, the villain in that. Thoroughly enjoyed his acting. I mean, he carried that shit. I bought that 100%. I just wish that he was more powerful. I wish that he really stood a chance. You know what I'm saying? Because without those bullets, he was, he was a child, for the most part. I just wish he was stronger, you know, had more power, Iceman, a class 5 mutant, and made him gay. Yeah, yeah. But again, you know what? But again, ice melts, man. So, uh, the X-Men were created in like the 60s, like 62, 61, something like that. So they're old as fuck. Brand Blake, I didn't even see Gods of Egypt because I boycott bullshit like that. I wouldn't even give it a time, and it's playing on cable, and I be seeing that shit, and I be intentionally skipping past that shit. Two comrades fighting for the same outcome with different approaches that break heart. Black Architect, I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't think Malcolm X and Martin Luther King and even still with I don't think they wanted the same outcome. I don't think, if you look at what Malcolm X would consider a utopia and what Martin Luther King would consider a utopia, I think they are vastly different. So I don't know. I don't know about that. And I would say that the same thing for Magneto and Professor X. What they would consider paradise is, I mean, night and day. Gods of Scandinavia, starring Idris Elba. Yeah, right, right. Gun Streets. You feel me though? That's what I'm saying. Yeah, right. Exactly. Exactly. Exactly, man. I mean, I wish I need to screen. That's funny. More people need to read that. In most things, I'm in opposition to Chris when it comes to nerd shit. Yeah, Elm City, man. Like you lightweight my nerd enemy. You are my villain. You're my nemesis. Truth be told, Elm, this is real shit, man. I hate you a little bit. For like a little bit of me hate you. Let's see. It's the premise of they were fighting for, not the outcome. I get it, architect. Like I don't. I'm not going. I don't have a rebuttal for that. I get what you're saying, and I know you feel what I'm saying. So, you know, but I get you. I get you. Adam Johnson, Kevin Smith will be Aquaman. Yeah, they wanted equality, except one wanted total separation with that equality. I think that yeah, Key. Yeah, I think yeah, I can go with that. I mean, that could be tweaked a little, but I can go with that ultimately. Yeah, you're right. I think one was saying this, a far-reaching reality versus the other. I think black people dealing with black people, supporting black people, is not as far-fetched as sheep having lunch with wolves. And I think that's what Martin Luther King's dream was, and that's what we took to bait, and that's why we're here. And I think proof of that is Trayvon Martin getting his chest plate, disintegrated by a bullet, and uh, uh, the young boy in Cleveland, getting killed is proof positive of Martin Luther King's dream. You know, so well, here's the thing, Black Architect, mutants are supreme over humans. And I believe that I believe in black supremacy, because look at what we've created under this fucking this oppressive, murderous, racist global regime. Look what we've done, even with all of this on our ass. Look what we've done collectively. Nobody else has been able to do that. Nobody else has ever faced those circumstances. So I don't believe that we're equal. I think it's even foolish to believe that even on a molecular level, a genetic level, whatever I stick my dick in, the product of that is no longer what its mother is. It's me, So uh, um, I don't believe that we're equal, because if you can go around and genetically dominate somebody, how are you their equal? So, last and first, what up? Lamar Wills is Hancock in the Hancock. Gun Streets. Hey, man, I got a rule here, man. I'm the smartest and the funniest. So, anyway, you say some more funny shit, Gun Streets, man. I got to get you the fuck out of here. Oh, man. What did Elm City do? How dare that nigga? LOL, he feels different. Hold on, let me scroll up. Elm City. Elm City's very hateable. So let me see what she said. Elm City. Send me the link, Drowsy. Oh, you want the link? Oh, my bad, my bad. I'm sitting here talking shit. Let me send you the link. Hey, the link is for anybody, shit, man. If they want to bomb this motherfucker, fuck it. Here we go. Y'all want to come up here and talk some nerd shit, man? Let's have at it. Elm City, come here and talk this shit. But I'm warning you, yeah, I'm going to eject you with little effort. It won't take much. Hey, never lacking. I got a Xbox One. I got an Xbox One. My Xbox. I mean my Xbox One is a Tasty Freeze 007 because I'm a pimp and an assassin. And my PlayStation Network is Black First Dash, not the little dash, not the diagonal, but the horizontal. Not that one. So yeah, fuck with me. Then you cannot have a segregated mentality in a desegregated society. It will not work. You will deal with people who are not like you. That's from Damien Dame. This is what I'm saying, man. I'm talking about. Look, we already are segregated because see, a segregation has a superior and an inferior. I'm talking about separate. Chris is on that one drop rule foolishness. So disappointing. I thought you were smarter than that. No, no, no. I'm not. Well, no, 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 no. What I'm saying is that as far as the other group, like if whoever I mate with, and they're not black, that group abandons that product, is what I'm saying. And you can see it in the DNA. Their entire epidermis is colored. Now, I'm not saying that that's black because in a racist society, that promotes colorism because they would want someone that looks like that, the Jesse guy, to represent blackness. And it's a very small, small, small sliver of people on earth that look like him. Most black people look like, most black people are the same color as, uh, hell, Wesley Snipes, give or take a shade or and a half. More black people are in his class of color than the Jesse dude. So he should represent blackness versus him, because when you say that Jesse is blackness, you're saying that Wesley is not. You know what I'm saying? So no, I don't believe in the one drop rule. What I'm saying is genetically, they surrender, and that's not a Jim Crow slavery rule. That's a fact. You know, the white man created that rule because he went around shoving dicks in other people and saying that, oh shit, whiteness disappears. You know, and especially when you're dealing with the Africans. So no, I'm not one drop ruling it. Never lacking. What games do you play on Xbox? I gotta buy games because I don't. My shit is shit. I got the last game I bought for my Xbox was MKX, and I'm gonna tell you something, man. Xbox Live has ruined my confidence. It won't let you join, for real. You're not blocked. This is a whole new channel. All right. Let me see something real quick. I'll try to send it to you through the email then. All right, hold on 1 second. Let me get this going. Add people, join by link, copy link. This fucking thing. All right, I'm doing this by the by email. So, all right, let me log into some shit. Black. All right, Gmail. Oh, come on, man. All right, I'm about to send this to you right now. All right, here we go. Paste, and we're done. All right, I sent it. Let me try this one more time. I put something on. Join by link. Let's see if that does it. I turn that on. So let's hopefully that can do it. Whatever. I can get MKX tonight if that's what you want. Well, what games are you good at? Because I play MKX. Well, I used to anyway. Until, like I said, when you get your fucking, so, you know, somebody rips your legs off and they're like 9 years old and they call you a nigger. It's a little bit of it's heartbreaking, to say the least. Okay, all right. You're in here, City. The vibe in this is way different than the bums. Oh yeah, man. When you in the bum shit, man, it's you under that shit is like a concentration camp. To be quite honest, man, it's some real Terminator type of shit, man versus machine. Cause that motherfucker's crazy. Can't say shit. Yeah. The bum is wild.
Can you hear me, Chris?
Okay. You in here, City?
I said, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Okay.
Yeah, man. What the fuck is wrong with you? I have to ask you that, like, before we even get started. What is your problem?
Me. I just
Because
fucking hate the X-Men.
but this is what I'm saying. The X-Men isn't for people. Like, the people say I hate the Fantastic Four. I guess because there's only 4 skill sets to pick from. The X-Men, hundreds of superpowers, and you're telling me that you've never liked one? That's not a natural thing to do. You're fucking crazy. So I want to ask you, when did it all go wrong?
It went wrong with the shitty ass movies they came out with.
Oh well, well, yeah, okay. Well, but shit, you weren't inspired to pick up the book because the X-Men, man, it's some bad motherfuckers on the X-Men.
Man, fuck a book. I want to see some action.
Oh shit, I'm talking to what's the name of DMX's character on Belly? I'm talking to Buns. Fuck a book. Oh shit. Okay, all right. Well, hell, if you're basing it off the movies, then I can't knock that. But the X-Men came with tons of cartoons and other shit to inspire you to pick up a book. But your policies fuck books, so I don't know where else we can go. So yeah, man. God damn, fuck a book. Wow. I remember when I saw that movie when I was in college as a freshman. When I heard that, I was like, damn, that's wrong. That's a hell of a way to live. Hey, straight up, fuck a book. God damn.
Oh God.
So who do you fuck with, man? The goddamn Justice League?
Not really.
So there is no team that you follow. There's no.
No, it's usually maybe a couple people out of every certain team, but most of the time it's fuck everybody.
So do you like superheroes? Because I'm getting a very fucked up vibe. Who do you like?
No, I like superheroes. It's just I'm not a fan of every single one.
Okay, but this okay. So give me your top 5, or give me the ones that you really fuck with.
All right. Who do I really fuck with? Even though he's recent, I fuck with the Black Panther.
Well, Black Panther's been out since the '70s, but go ahead.
No, I said I just recently started fucking with him.
Okay. Well, hell, you still in your 20s, so you just recently was an adult. So
Yeah.
So yeah, okay. All right, you're very young. All right, so we got Black Panther. Who else?
Sad to say, he's not Marvel, but I like Batman. Not because I know he doesn't have any superpowers, but he has great stories.
Okay.
His cartoons was great.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Okay. Hey, listen, Batman to me, he doesn't meet my AIDS threshold because AIDS will kill him. But I understand why people fuck with him. I mean, he's heavily promoted, it's a good product. To me, he benefits from what I like to call cheating writers, but still, I get it. Okay, so Batman, Black Panther, who else?
The supervillains count too, or nah?
Yeah. Anybody in the cape?
I like Venom.
Okay, all right.
I like what's his name? What's that dude's name?
Hey, Silent, I'm gonna answer that after
Like,
she answers. I'm gonna answer you, Silent.
and then the last one, I like. She actually is from X-Men, which is Mystique, but their movies are just shitty. I hate them. They make them look terrible.
Okay, all right. So you like Mystique, you like Batman, you like Black Panther, and you like Venom.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's Mystique is a shapeshifter. I never thought that was a cool. I always thought that was a whack power because when you shapeshift, your genitals shift, and that's just, I always thought that was whack. So I mean, Mystique, I get it for a girl because girls get to toe the line anyway. But I always thought that was like, I mean, it's just, it was
I used to love Wolverine. When they came out with these shitty ass movies, I said fuck him, and that's how I always felt ever since.
Hey man, that's fucking crazy. Wolverine, look, like I said, I'm going off the books. The movies have ruined him. So if your introduction to the X-Men or Wolverine is through the movies, yeah, I can get that. But as far as when I was growing up, when they was at his apex, man, Wolverine, man, he's another motherfucker. His writing, they really poured all their resources into him, man. He's a great character. His skill set, his power. I mean, I mean, I fuck with Wolverine. But to answer Silent J's question, my characters growing up that I fucked with big time, I fuck with the Silver Surfer heavy. my grandfather loved the Silver Surfer. He introduced me to the whole comic books shit, and so Silver Surfer was, he turned into my guy. He's extremely powerful. Um, let's see, AIDS will not kill him. Who else? Who else? Always loved Spider Man. I felt like he was dope. I like how realistic he was because Spider Man
Yeah,
gets
Spider-Man.
Spider Man is dope. His powers are dope. The Spidey senses is dope. That
You
who
fuck
super
him in his
agile
body senses.
man. Fuck you. You are a terrible child. Um, uh, I always liked him, but he does not. He does not get meet the AIDS threshold. AIDS will kill him.
He's
I
a
like
man.
Wolverine. I like Wolverine. He met the age threshold. Oh, I always liked the Black Panther, but they never really did much with him until like within the last 5 or 6 years. That's when they really started to deal with him. He's always was a side character. He was an Avenger, but you see him in like 4 issues, and then you won't see him for a fucking year. So who else? I like Thanos. I love Thanos. I think Thanos is one of the top bad guys ever and that goes for DC and Marvel. Doctor Doom, another
I love him.
character. Doctor Doom, I always loved his brilliance. I was always impressed with his, reading his material. But Doctor Doom will die from AIDS. So he's on there. He's there with the with Spider-Man and Batman and all the AIDS dyers. Um, let's see who else, man. I like the Punisher. I always like the Punisher's book. He's another guy the AIDS will perish, that will perish from AIDS, I should say. Who else? Who else? Like I used to really, really, really fuck with as a kid. The Hulk. I had a ton of Hulk magazines.
He was in my top 5. I don't think you heard me.
Oh, I didn't hear it. I didn't hear you say Hulk. I always fuck with Hulk. They've done right by him as he's gone on because at first he was just a mindless brute, but they gave him more character, more substance. But the smartest thing they ever did was take him off of Earth because when they sent him to Scar some shit, and he became the Scar Hulk. That makes more sense because now you get to just create people and the power sets, and they get to actually rival him. Because him being on Earth to me was the equivalent of Superman being on Earth. Like, what the fuck is he doing on Earth? Why is he even still on the planet? Because who's fucking with Superman? So when they take him off world, that's when you can be able to get real creative. But if he's still stopping bank robberies, you're fucking him. That's a Batman type of job. But Batman don't touch bank robbers. Batman be on some super shit. And I'd be like, man, that's what I'm saying about that writing. They cheat Superman. Superman should be doing the shit Batman does, but it ain't shit to have a full series of Superman trying to find a serial killer. I'm like, man, what the fuck are you doing? You
That
know what I'm
shit
saying?
went to hell for the Man of Steel.
Right. That's what I'm saying, man. But yeah, man. So that's just a brief list, man. I have to really sit down. Oh, Havoc from X-Men. Havoc from X-Men. I used to love his power. They never did him right. I used to love his power. Havoc from the X-Men. I was like, now that's how the fuck you supposed to shoot beams, because I always thought Scott Summers, which is Cyclops, always thought they always made him bitch made, they always made him a tattletale,
I hate that nigga.
a goody two shoes. Now here's the difference: Captain America is a goody two shoes, but he won't snitch on you. Scott Summers will tell. I hate him for that, man. So let's see. Hit me when he gets back to roasting. Where is the Friday roast? Beasley, you missed it. You missed it. You missed it, man. He was too powerful, Chris. Redface, who you saying is too powerful? Superman Begins was the worst. Absolutely. Terrible. Let's see. Gambit and Night. I loved Gambit. It didn't start like a Nightcrawler until I got grown. As a kid, I always thought that he was too soft, that they didn't do enough with him. Gambit was dope. He had a nice little run where he was like rivaling Wolverine for mutant supremacy as far as like popularity. Gambit touching shit, making it explode, and the way they did him, he was smooth. He was out here fucking. Definitely will die from AIDS, but his power set was dope. Loved Gambit as a kid. I always thought that was dope. Captain Planet is too powerful. Now I only know him as far as the fucking cartoon. I don't know him past
Fuck
that.
that nigga. Ugh.
Damian Dame, I like Bishop, but as a kid, I'm talking about like as a kid who I liked, they didn't do enough with him. and being able to absorb energy and shoot it back at you. I thought that that's a good skill set, but I didn't think they did enough with them. Psycho, see you later. The X-Men director ruined Superman Begins. Oh, I didn't know that they shared directors. But Elm City, man. Now look, I get it. Like you were born at the wrong time. It's your parents' fault because you grew up without a proper
Hell no.
introduction
Hell no.
introduction to pop culture. But when you were a kid, well, this because now there is no such thing as Saturday morning cartoons. Did you have that growing up?
Yeah.
So what did you fuck with when you woke up in the morning? Because see, girls don't know how to have fun, right? Like y'all are the enemy of fun. So
Oh Lord.
when you wake up and like I said, because women don't know what to like. They like dumb shit. So now that you have Saturday morning cartoons, because none of them really geared at girls, because boys like cool shit. Y'all don't. So what did you watch?
I watched what was it? Was it Batman Beyond
Okay.
every Saturday? I think so. I'm not sure. I'm not sure if it was on a Saturday or not. I don't remember what day it came on, but Batman Beyond was my shit.
What else?
Mm, that was really it. Like I don't have no other favorites.
Did you favorite all time is still Lobo? Adam Johnson. Lobo was always looked at him as a Wolverine knockoff, and I've skimmed through some shit with him in it. I always looked at him as a Wolverine knockoff. So Elm City sounds like I said again, man. Because you're a girl, you just don't know how to identify cool shit. Because
Oh, Lord.
Batman Beyond, you had in your era, you had the Justice League, you had the Flash had his own. You didn't fuck with none of that.
I did. You said what was my favorite?
Well, I guess okay, all right. So Batman Beyond's your favorite. But what did you watch? I guess is what I should have said.
Batman Beyond, Justice League. What the first?
Black Architect.
They had X-Men cartoons. That's what I liked it, but the movies ruined it for me. So I hate almost all of them.
Yeah, they all stunk. Yeah, they all stunk. And see,
Not a word I would use, but okay.
I mean, really, they when you look at them, because at first, as a comic fan, I'm like, oh man, they come out, then they don't have their costumes correct, and I'm like, what's up with the leather shit? The only one they got right to me was the Beast and Wolverine. The guy to play Wolverine or whatever. But again, I just feel like they. But now, as a man, I understand like, oh, Marvel didn't have nothing to do with it. They had hoarded their whole franchise out, and so now you're dealing with corporate motherfuckers who want to sell it as if this is something possible. Because that's why they dull the colors. Because they're trying to tell people that this is what would happen if it was real. And I'm telling you, if you just deal with the fantasy and leave the royal blue and not navy, you'll have a better product. Stop trying to sell it like this is something that's possible. But when I was a kid, I came in the era where they would, if the movie was good, if it had a good movie, you definitely got yourself a cartoon. If it was successful, they turned that shit into animation. Like MC Hammer had his own cartoon, and it was him and his shoes.
Oh.
Yeah. The Kid and Play had a cartoon. New Kids on the Block had a cartoon. Punky Brewster. I mean, every fucking body, man. Tons of cartoons. It was Hanna-Barbera used to fucking run Saturday mornings. It was tons of shit, man. I mean, you had the bears. They used to bounce around. I can't remember the name of that show. Was it the Gummy Bear? No, but they used to bounce around and have powers. They would drink their shit, bounce around, and cause havoc. Yeah, Darkwing Duck, Spider-Man,
Shit.
RoboCop. What was that other with the? What was the name of the duck with the Scrooge McDuck? His show. Yeah, that shit.
What it was?
DuckTales. Yeah, man. I mean, it was just tons of shit, man. You had Spider-Man, fucking the Hulk had a cartoon, She-Hulk had a fucking cartoon. I mean, shit was dope. Saturday morning, the shit started at like 4 a.m. all the way to noon. Oh man, and they completely snatched that from kids, and that's why kids are out here making this music and all fucked up because they don't have no Saturdays to look forward to. I mean, straight up, man. Care Bears, yeah, yeah, man. He Man, She-Ra, yes, thank you,
Thundercat.
Scorpio.
That's what I had in the
Thundercats,
80s.
man.
Ew.
It was this one Silver Hawks. They were in space doing shit. I forgot the name of that show. It was an '80s cartoon. I think it was Silver Hawks. I think that is the name of it. They had one of these motherfuckers with a cowboy hat. Um, who the fuck else, man? Conan the Barbarian had a cartoon, but it
Mhm.
didn't come on Saturday. That shit came on like in the morning before school when I was a kid. And they had a black character. He was dressed in a fucking leopard loincloth. Okay, so Conan was racist. Okay, now that I'm remembering that. All right. What else? What else, man? Saturday morning cartoons, man. They were just flooded with that shit, man. And sometimes this was way before DVR, so you really had to make an executive decision. Which show am I going to watch? Because it seems like the networks would fuck kids and put every show on the same commercial schedule. So you really had to, pick a fucking show, man. There were no reruns. There was no none of this shit, man. So if you missed it, that's it. You know, you motherfuckers didn't have that, and that's why you guys can't appreciate the fucking X-Men like civil people.
Bullshit.
Smurfs, Smurfs was another one. Snorkels, I watched that shit. Um, what else? As I got older, when I used to watch Smurfs, I thought it was cute. Oh, little blue people. And then I found out it was based off of extreme racism. But as a kid, when I started to grow out of it, I said, well, why you just don't eat them? Because I'm like, man, Gargamel, go grab these motherfuckers and bite their heads off. So I grew out of that. I grew out of that pretty fast. Who else? Let's see. Any more? Flintstones and Kizzy. I watched that. Space Ghost was never a fan of that. Gun Streets, never a fan of that. The Wonder Twins. Yes, that was with the Super Friends. Because before they would have, I'm telling you, man, 80s boy, Super Friends. That's how campy shit used to be. They transformed into the Justice League, but they were Super Friends. But they had a good title though. The Legion of Doom is an excellent name. Excellent name. I don't know if that's still around though. But I mean, it's campy because you got this Legion. It probably isn't around anymore. But I always thought that was cool because for every good guy, they had a bad guy. Beautiful. Ninja Turtles, yes. Tom and Jerry, no way. Extremely racist. I knew back then that the shit I was seeing, like, yeah, this is fucked up. Bugs Bunny, though, extremely racist, did fuck with that. Not that I didn't watch Tom and Jerry, but Tom and Jerry always felt like was stupid. They didn't talk. Then they had this big mammy, and she was a mammy like a motherfucker. So I didn't get much entertainment from Tom and Jerry. Case K is here. Eat shit. Pee Wee Herman's Playhouse. I watched that, but was never glued to that. I always thought that was weird. Powerpuff Girls, never watched that. Schoolhouse Rock, hilarious. Skull Harbor's going down. Let's see. Fraggle Rocks. I watched that, but I wasn't really big on that. I fuck with the Muppet Babies, Sesame Street, shit like that, but I never fuck with Fraggle Rock. I always felt like it was just weird to me. I ain't gonna lie. Heathcliff, Inspector Gadget, Nickelodeon came through with some heat back in the day. I used to love that channel.
Indeed.
The first time I saw a cartoon at 9 p.m., I had a full erection. Let's see. Dexter's Laboratory. No, did not watch that. Johnny Bravo. Did not watch that.
Oh my god.
Oh, you motherfuckers really like Fraggle Rock? Hey man, that's a bannable offense, man. I hated Fraggle Rock. Fraggle Rock to me was MASH, and I hate MASH to this day. I've never watched an episode. Johnny Bravo, no, didn't fuck with that. Power Rangers, it came out right, but I was never a big fan. But it came out in my era, but I never fuck with that. Let's see, Case K, Chris, you look like Inspector Gadget with that long neck. Yeah, Case K. Let's see if you're gonna enjoy. I gotta kick you out the party, man. So you gotta sit outside. You can sit and listen to the festivities, but you can no longer partake. Pinky and the Brain, excellent. Animaniacs, excellent. That came out. That shit was dope. Let's see what else. What else? Yeah, Animaniacs, absolutely. Oh, no one watched Animaniacs? Y'all crazy as fuck. Ren and Stimpy. I like that. That was the one of them cartoons that actually pushed the envelope, that opened up, that was when cartoons started
No.
getting odd. The Simpsons, Beavis and Butthead. Right?
Yes.
Only the animated part, because when they go into some rock videos, I was like, God damn, this is crazy. Hank Hill. What's the name of that show? Hank Hill.
King of the Hill.
King of the Hill. Funny. Um, did you ever watch a show called The Critic? It was a cartoon.
No, I don't remember.
God damn it, Elm City! I hate your youth. The Critic was a good
I
fucking
hate you,
cartoon.
old ass, decrepit, senile senior citizen fucks. I
Hey,
hate. Oh my.
hello. Hello. Okay, Elm City. Jump back on, man. Google's fucking up, man. So, Elm City, if you around, man, I'm gonna drop that link again, but you can probably use that same link. Um, but yeah, man, come back in, man. I have some more insults about your youth and how much I detest it. Let's see. Rugrats, that was pretty good. Let's see who else. Who else? Who else? Y'all were going through it. Some of y'all, the youngest, watched Yabba Gabba. That was cool. City, you back?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I don't know what the fuck Google's doing. But yeah, man. Come back in, man. Okay. The Tick was good. That came on with that some more insults about your youth.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay.
Yeah. Who the fuck watched Paddington Bear? Oh, Gun Streets is being a bastard. Gun Streets, man. I'm at to sit you outside, brother, man. You've lost access to this party. The Critic was funny as fuck, and it came on during that Simpsons block. It was an evening cartoon. Funny. I think it got 2 seasons, and they gave it the can, or the axe or whatever. Chris, you remind me of a Fraggle Rock character, little nigga. I know why everybody calls me little, man. I'm 6 foot tall. 6 foot tall, and I'll fuck you up. Let's see. Garfield and Friends. Garfield. I watched him, right? My aunt loved Garfield. I thought he was cool. Like, okay, I can pass some time watching this, but that whole not talking shit, not moving your lips, that never sat well with me. Bullwinkle, absolutely not. Tiny Toon Adventures, yes. Jetsons, absolutely. Jetsons, Flintstone. When they did that crossover, man, that was the shit. Voltron. None of you motherfuckers typed Voltron? What the fuck is wrong with y'all? Nobody typed Voltron. Now, M City, go ahead and disappoint me some more. You've never seen it, right?
What?
Break my heart. You've never seen Voltron.
I have a couple of times. My dad used to watch that show a lot, but I never got into it, but I have seen it.
God Damn it, Elm City. Why am I talking to you? Put your fucking dad on the phone. This is crazy. Courage the Cowardly Dog, Break Harp. I've never heard of that.
Yeah, I love that show, Breakheart. That was one of my favorite shows. He was creepy as hell.
Form Blazing Sword. I've never seen that, Haven. I mentioned Voltron like 10 minutes ago. Check the chat. MJ, I don't believe that. Beast Wars. I remember that. Another show that I was like, fuck this show. Let's see. Bonkers. I don't even recall that. I remember they had some Garbage Pail. Oh, MJ mentioned. Okay, Brand Blake is a trusted motherfucker over here. So you lucky he vouched for you, MJ, because I was about to boot your dumb ass. Let's see. Mutant League. I never saw that. Oh, that's what they say in Voltron. My bad, Haven. I've it's been like I'm 36, so it's been easily 27 years since I've seen that shit. Ty McFly, what's going down? Ultraman, I remember that. Two Stupid Dogs, I've never seen that. What was another good cartoon back in the day, man? Let's see. Alf had a cartoon. The show was good. The cartoon, I remember watching it, but I wasn't like thrilled about it. What else? Sonic the Hedgehog was a good cartoon. I was a bit older. Speed Racer, never fuck with that. Who said that? Key, you're hit and miss with your TV viewing. I'm gonna give you that. You've listed some things that I absolutely can't stand. You on thin ice, miss. Ren and Stimpy, yeah, that's been said. Tatiana, Mega Man was all right. It wasn't no major. Big Bad Beetleborgs. Cookie, how fucking old are you, man? Soap and Water. Elm City's in the 9th grade. Hang up, Chris. Digimon, definitely a fuck no to that. Kid Reese, you're new, man. So that's one X. You get another X, you're out of here. The Wild Thornberries. Break Harp. What the fuck are you talking about? You watch that bullshit? MTV's The Head. Freaky, Black Ark. That was a freaky show. I didn't know. Hell no. No, I didn't. I thought that was a wild. VR Troopers. That's definitely a knockoff from the what the fuck was that? A knockoff of the Power Rangers knockoff. We Are VR. Yeah, that's some shit I couldn't fuck with. You can't do that on television. Excellent.
No,
Miss Tatiana, you just, man, you went up like 20 levels of respect for me. That was an excellent show. They would slime the shit out of people. I always thought that was dope, man. Always, man. That's when getting slime meant something, man. Samurai Jack, no, I didn't fuck with that. Aeon Flux, yeah, real freaky. Recess is actually good. Recess was actually a good cartoon. Winnie the Pooh. Hey, JB back. Hey, listen, if you didn't want to be here, all you had to do was say so, baby. I'm gonna show you the door. Winnie the fucking Pooh. Don't you know, man? Scooby-Doo. You can't hate on that. Looking back. You didn't like Scooby-Doo?
Not after a while. When I first saw it, yeah. But after a while, I just hated it. It was repetitive.
Well, yeah. I mean, it got old. That's why you don't see no new shit. But Scooby-Doo, man, that was a major staple. I apologize to my childhood for not saying that earlier. Hey, Arnold, I didn't really get into that. Kablam, didn't see that. The A-Team. GoBots. I always looked at them as knockoff Voltron. Oh, leave her alone. She's just an embryo, Chris. Never Lacking.
Old enough to be my dad, actually.
Yeah, no, definitely. I agree. Let's see. Never Lacking. You got a problem, man. Hercules. Oh yeah, the Disney shit, right? You talking about Disney, right?
Ooh, Static Shock. Yes, that was my cartoon.
Static Shock. He was pretty good. It got a short run though, so it didn't really have no major impact. But I do remember that. Fat Albert. I caught that on reruns. And I didn't. Hey, truth be told, Starliati, yeah, I don't fuck with Fat Albert, man. I thought he was a stupid character, man. I thought the whole idea was dumb.
Slappadon could be the Black Shaggy. That's funny as hell.
People skills, I can tell you using caps. So let's see what you got to say. Are you kidding? Chris, Speed Racer was classic cartoon. I remember buying the game for PS1 import because they never ported it. What the fuck is your problem, people skills? Speed Racer was always horse shit. Now, is it it has a cult classic? Yes. But as far as like a quality cartoon, fuck no. People skills, man. Enjoy your fucking vacation, sir. Let's see. Adam
Reed,
Johnson.
I'm 23.
SWAT Cats was good. Case K, man. You naming cartoons that they showed motherfuckers in reform school. The Herculoids, I never saw that. Top Cat, never saw it. Damn, I'm pretty sure everybody in the chat couldn't wait till Friday school and go to Blockbuster and watch Snick or play video games for the weekend. Yeah, that's the truth. Yeah, Blockbuster, man. Crazy how big that shit was, and now it's a fucking fossil. Crazy.
But Chris, I'm gonna holler at you later.
Oh yeah. Anytime in City, you be careful, girl.
All right.
Speed Racer was dope. Absolutely not. Red Face. I hope you. Let me show you the door. The Venture Brothers. Case K, man. Yeah, you're wasting my time with your typing. Pole position. Never saw that. Aki Beauty said Tales from the Crypt. Absolutely saw Tales from the Crypt. Was legitimately scared. And let me tell you guys this. Shit that you liked as a kid, do not watch as an adult. Because you'll think that you're retarded. So don't do it. It's rare that anything ages well. Horror and comedy does not age well. Don't go back to some shit you thought was funny when you were a child and watch it again. It'll fuck up the whole fucking memory. You start to think like, damn, was I a retarded child? Don't do it. My Little Pony. Okay, all right, Tatiana. All right, you don't like it here. So let me show you the door. Yogi Bear. I watched Yogi Bear. Can't knock that. Can't knock that. Scorpio Sexy. Reading Rainbow, Gang War. You did that on purpose. I watched it though. Goosebumps. Definitely didn't watch that. That was by that time I had learned what to do with my penis. Let's see. Rocky and Bullwinkle. No way. JB Back just won't buzz off. Let's see. I'm 26. When I was younger, cartoons were my life. You're 26. What the fuck are you talking about, Brass Knuckles Bree? How many years do you shave off until you were a kid? Get out of here. You're still a fucking kid. Let's see. Gang, they don't know about Transor Z? No, don't know what the fuck that is. Don't know what the fuck that is. Tailspin. I remember that. Camp Anawana. That sounds familiar, man. Was that a Black Caesar? Was that on Nickelodeon? Brave Star. No. Goosebumps. No, I was a teenager. Underdog. Remember that. That was good. Shazam. I don't think do I remember that as a cartoon as a kid. I've seen that as an adult. I don't remember Shazam as a child though. I would have to see one of them old episodes. Heathcliff, I brought that up already, Gang War. And definitely funny. Hey, Gang War, it was another cartoon that was attached to Heathcliff that came on that same block. I can't think of it, man. Hey, Gang War, or this is for the chat. What was the name of those cats that they had a show right with Heathcliff? They were in a junkyard. One of them was called damn, I can't remember any of their names. Okay, JB Back said toss my salad. All right, JB Back. Yeah, you don't want to be here no more. Let me help you out. The Real Ghostbusters, the real. Now I saw that. Now as a kid, the cartoon was dope. When you said the real, that might be some young shit. Bill Nye the Science Guy, yeah, definitely. Super Globetrotters, never watched that. I don't even think I've ever heard of that. JB wrote that just to she knew I would read it. JB is a girl. Jen and the Holograms was low key fire. Hey, Brand Blake, man, I fucked with you way too heavy, man. So I'm gonna ignore that. You understand what the fuck I'm saying, Brand Blake? I'm going to ignore that. You never wrote that, and you never enjoyed that cartoon. Mortal Kombat animated series. I missed that. That wasn't when I was coming up. One of those cats drove a Cadillac. Yeah, oh, Case K. Then you went there. You said a Cadillac that looks like LA's Benz. Catalytic cats. Was that it? Catalytic cats. Black architect. Really? Huh? Was that Hong Kong Fooey? I remember that. The dog with the yeah, 80s baby. Now 80s baby. You think motherfuckers haven't said Thundercats already? Nah, it was Top Cat. Okay, good looking. Gun Streets. Riff Raff. There we go. Starry Riff Raff. There we go. The Cadillac cats with the Riff Raff. There we go. Good looking. Yeah, because Architect came up with the name of the whole crew, and that was the name I was looking for. Starry There we go. Riff Raff. Did anybody say, hey, Arnold? Yeah. Yep. No, good looking. I appreciate that. Let's see. Street Sharks. No, I didn't fuck with that. Bobby's World Funny. Yes, watch that. Yeah. Good looking, Gang War. That sparked a memory right there, boy. Nickelodeon used to come out with some shit. You know, you look at their shit was dope. Lucky Luke. I never heard of that. Oh no, 80s baby. I know. I'm fucking with you, man. Popeye. What the fuck is wrong with you, chat room? It's 45 of y'all. We talking about cartoons we watched as we was coming up, and nobody said Popeye? Nobody said fucking Popeye. I can't believe I'm having conversations with motherfuckers who don't respect cartoon glory. Of course, Popeye. Yosemite Sam, Bugs Bunny. Yeah. All that Warner Brothers shit. Super racist, but watch it every fucking time. The Great Space Coaster. No, I didn't fuck with that, Wheezy. My Brother and Me. Nope, another miss. I haven't heard that. That 70s babies before my time. Chris, most of are under 30. That hurt my feelings, Case. Gulliver's Travels. Man, I can't say that. I can't say that. I thought that was dope. Foghorn Leghorn. Yes, definitely. You know Foghorn Leghorn. You know who talks like him? Kevin Smith talks like Foghorn Leghorn. Richie Rich. Richie Rich was another one. You want to hear something? No. Okay, I'm thinking of another one. What was it? It was on that same block though. Richie Rich would come on, and that one dude, Johnny Quest. I can't believe you motherfuckers didn't say Johnny Quest. Now, let me tell you this. This came out as a kid, and I knew this was fucked up even then. They had traveled in their intro. They would show him going to different places, right, on Earth, you know, because he was an adventurer or whatever. And he had his little Indian sidekick and, you know, whatever. They would go to different places, and they went to Africa in a spaceship. And we're talking about the fucking 80s. And they showed that the little fucking savages throwing spears at the goddamn spaceship. Talk about fucked up, man. Johnny Quest was funny. Oh, man, that shit was funny. Felix the Cat. God damn, that's before my time. And even when they would come on, I didn't fuck with Felix the Cat. He was another silent character, wasn't he? I just remember my aunt fucking with him, and I was like, nah. Kenan and Kel, no, I was grown by that time. And I've never watched none of that shit. Blue Falcon, Dino Mutt, remember all that shit. Gang War was watching pre-civil rights cartoons. Speed Racer. I'm tripping. A lot of you motherfuckers fucked with Speed Racer. That's crazy. Speed Racer was awful. Awful. Yeah, let's see. I'm driving. I ain't got time to be thinking about cartoons and rush hour. Soap and water, you country motherfucker. Ain't no rush hour in the backwoods of Mississippi. I mean, what you sitting behind? A dune buggy? A horse and carriage? The Huckleberries. Yep. No, I remember seeing that, but I didn't fuck with it. But y'all have. I've seen Speed Racer a lot mentioned here. I cannot believe y'all fuck with that. I mean, I hated that shit. Deliver some Eva Heathcliff. Okay, you on the right path. We already mentioned that though. Yeah, Speed Racer had horrible, man. That was like one of my Racer X. I didn't see that. We said Johnny Quest a while ago. Oh, yeah, I did. Oh, okay. Well, it only counts when I say it. Let's see. Even had Angry Beavers on rotation. No, I didn't fuck with that. I've never even heard of that. Angry Beavers. Yeah, you know what? It took me a while to get into that Japanimation or anime is what they call it. Cause Speed Racer fucked it up for me. Cause I thought that shit looked terrible. You know, you coming off of Warner Brothers and all these other cartoons drawn American style, and then you see that Speed Racer shit. And by the time I saw it, it was in reruns because that's some 70s. You know, that shit was very, late. And that shit just looked terrible. Glowworms, Droopy, Itchy and Scratchy. Itchy. Oh shit. Well, hell, if you fuck with Itchy and Scratchy, you gotta fuck with The Simpsons. Dino Boy, never saw that. Never saw that. Angry Beavers, huh? I never even fucking heard of that, man. Racer X with Speed Racer, brother. Oh, Black Caesar. Anything connected to Speed Racer had to be toilet water. Bernstein Bears. Hey, nice try with that spelling key. It definitely was a hack job, but yes, Bernstein Bears. Did not fuck with that. Did not. I remember seeing them in like books and shit, and I'd be like, man, I'm not fucking with this. Uh, what's with Andy? I never heard of that. Vampire Hunter D. Vampire. I think that I ain't never heard that until I was grown. Angry Beavers came out in '97. Oh, I was 17. Yeah, no, I was 17, man. I was in high school my senior year. Rocco's Modern Life, good show. Good show. Rocco's Modern Life was definitely good. Franklin, Cook, I know what you're talking about. No, I didn't fuck with that. Vampire D was great. Yeah, I saw it. I don't remember it being. It wasn't part of my childhood, man. Y'all some young motherfuckers. Are you afraid of the dark? No, didn't fuck with that. Adam's Family. That was a decent cartoon. JB back, you terrorist. That was a good cartoon. Straight up, I fuck with the Adams Family cartoon. It wasn't bad. Oh shit! Did anybody mention Beetlejuice's cartoon? That goes back to my point about if the movie did good, it got you a cartoon guaranteed. He Man. Oh yeah, Gang Weezy. Yeah, we've been there. Thundercats. We've been there. Rocco was dope, definitely. '97. I was 7. That was a good year for me. God damn, Bree. That's crazy because in '98 you did your first prison bid. That's wild. Alex Mack. No, that's before my time. Oh no, not before my time. And whenever that came out, I stopped giving a fuck. Beetlejuice was a dope cartoon. You need to watch Heavy Metal, Chris. Um, I don't. You know what? That sounds familiar. Rugrats, definitely a thumbs up. Don't tell all my business, Chris. You got it. Uh, let's see. '97. I was in third grade. Let's see. Adventures of Pete and Pete. And I never saw the Guyver. Saw the Guyver. Saw the Guyver. Silent J. Did not fuck with that. I thought that was a little too freaky. Graham Blake, Guyver's dope. Wow. My son loved Little Einstein. G.I. Joe cartoon show. Wait a minute. Chat. Y'all didn't bring up G.I. Joe? I said the Silverhawks a while ago, Star Yachty, but definitely you get points just for even fucking pulling that up. I remember that show, Heavy Metal, but I just never fuck with it. Fist of the North Star, definitely. I saw that as a boy. First cartoon, I saw a man's head explode. Changed my life. Oh, you did? Oh, my bad, Architect. They said G.I. Joe earlier. All right, okay, all right. That's what I started doing. Because it seems like I was getting pissed at y'all for not saying shit that I completely forgot about. And I was going to transfer that disappointment to you guys. So, LOL Indian Ranger. Never saw that. I don't even know what the fuck that is, Key. New Adam. These Nuts Thundercats definitely is a classic. So y'all fucked with Speed Racer, Thundercats, He Man, Cow and Chicken. No, definitely was grown by the time that shit came out. Men in Black cartoon was awful. Awful. Terrible animation. It was just terrible. Because you should interview more YouTubers like O'Shea, Duke, Painless, etc. You know what's crazy, Damien Dame? I reached out to O'Shea, and he's in another country. He's in Poland, and the timing was just fucked up. We couldn't get our time together. Does anybody remember Hysteria? I sure as fuck don't. These nuts, Voltron, definitely appreciate that one. That's been said though. Y'all remember the book series At School? I remember that. Beavis and Butthead, name Daniel. We went through that. We went through that whole Beavis and Butthead Hank Hill uh, connection. I heard they were doing a live version of Ninja Scroll. Shit, I don't know why. South Park, good one, JB back. Thomas the Train. Okay, Kid Reese, you don't want to be here long. Tranzor Z. I don't get that. What the fuck is Tranzor Z? I've never heard of that shit. Poindexter? No, I didn't fuck with that. Family Guy's been on for fucking years. Yeah, no, definitely not a childhood cartoon. But for maybe some of you young punks, maybe it's a childhood thing for y'all. Hysteria came out in '98. Yeah, I was 18 on my way to college. Definitely didn't fuck with that. Well, shit, y'all. Hell, I said it was gonna be short, man. I'm gonna keep my word. I'm not gonna let you guys bully me into a long hangout. So I'm out. Hey, yo, I appreciate everybody participating, man. This stroll down memory lane was very constructive, man. Definitely a timeout from all the YouTube bullshit. We can sit there. Everybody can congregate and reveal their age, if nothing else. So I know who's young and who I'm going to block for the next show. So, and it looks like a lot of you guys won't survive this the next round. But I appreciate it, man. Y'all were a great crowd.